How you doing? I'm Mike. This is the first video in the new series called In God We Trust. It's basically a look at how we started our mobile ministry, how God has blessed us, and how He has, just done amazing things, and how faith and how hope and how dependency on God and God alone is a viable option, and that you can do it, and you can be happy, and you can glorify Him, and you can. Hey, listen, we're gonna uh, we're gonna have a good time with this. Y'all are gonna like this. I'm gonna start the story as close to the beginning as I can. Megan and I knew each other for about a month, and in that time we were inseparable. We talked about God continuously. It was just something that was always in our conversation. At the time, I was attending a church, and so I had that foundation. It surprised me. I'm just gonna be real. This whole series here will be real. I don't know if she's gonna like everything I say, but you know what I mean. I'm on a different authority, so I'm just gonna come at it like it is on every little situation. But I didn't ever think that Megan was gonna be like the God type. God had told me I was about to get on the road and hit the road. So this was before I met Megan, and so when I met Megan, I just assumed that because of the way that I saw her. Now let me clarify that. When I say saw her, I saw her as this beautiful, like, out of this world, couldn't even imagine why, you know what I mean? She was just the bomb. And so I felt like it was something that was put in my place to possibly be an obstacle from me going on the road and doing God's will when He had me to do it. I was waiting on Him to give me the word to go, and Megan knew that, and so really that's how our relationship started, with her and me thinking that I was going and that she was staying. But about a month and a half in, we both had a conversation, and we realized that we had the same word from God, independently and privately, which was to give up everything we have, to hit the road and go help people, do relief work, preach the word, start a ministry. Now, let me give you a little bit of an idea of where we're at in this whole scenario. She's in the prime of her life as far as like hanging out. She's got a great job, making great money, living in Miami. I, on the flip side of it, am in the prime of my life. I did 10 years in prison, so I've been out a few years, but I haven't, you know what I mean? I'm just hanging out. I'm in Miami. I love it. And so as the days went on, we started talking about this vision, and that, for me, it kind of fit into place too perfectly, because I just have never had too many situations where I could have my cake and eat it too. Usually I'm lucky to have one or the other. But in this situation, the way I saw it, I really wanted to do God's will. I was ready to go. I was about it. I was happy about it. I was praising Him about it, because I'm down. But then when I met Megan, I knew that she was mine. You know what I mean? That's just the way it was, and I didn't know how that was going to work out, and with all the whole going on the road for God. But I just knew that I'm going to take it day by day, and I'm going to talk to her about God as much as I can, and she's talking to me about God as much as she can. So, yeah, it just kind of went down like that, and we just made a move towards doing what God said. We started preparing to go, and we made the preparations. I'm gonna try to cut these videos at 5 minutes, man. So this is gonna be the first video for this.